My absolute favorite candy in the world is a Reese's. And these Reese's bars are not only just amazing, but they are really easy to make. First, to a large separate bowl, you're gonna add 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs. Then grab some powdered sugar and add 2 cups of that to that same bowl. Then you're gonna add 1 cup of creamy peanut butter. Then take 12 tablespoons of butter and you're gonna melt that separately and then add that to your mixture. And I usually add some vanilla here as well. I just kind of forgot to add it. And now you're just gonna mix everything up really well. Then you're gonna add this to a 9x13 pan and make sure to flatten it and smooth it out so everything is even. Then let this cool for a little bit in your fridge or your freezer. And now you are going to melt 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I always add a little bit of oil to mine while I'm melting it, and I melted it in 30-second intervals. Then once that peanut butter mixture has been cooled, you're gonna pour that chocolate all over the top. Spread this out really well and make sure everything is nice and even again. Then just let this harden in your fridge or your freezer for just a bit. And then once that comes out of the fridge or the freezer, you're gonna let this set out for just a bit so it's easier to cut. I hope you guys enjoy these just as much as I do. Tonight's dinner was such an easy and delicious dinner that my kids love, and it's pretty inexpensive to make. First, grab a large pot and fill that with water and get that boiling. While that heats up, you're gonna cook 1.5 pounds of ground beef. And once that ground beef is about cooked through, you're gonna drain all of that grease. Then I'm adding half of a diced onion to mine, and you could add any other veggies here if you want to. We are having a side salad with it tonight. And while that is cooking, I'm gonna start cooking my linguine. Just cook that per package directions. Now go back to that ground beef and add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of minced garlic to this. Just toss this up really well and then season however you want. I'm trying out this spicy Italian seasoning. And then you're gonna add a half of a stick of butter to this. Then take about a cup of that pasta water and add that in and then toss it up really well. And then by now your pasta should be just about done cooking and you're gonna add that mix all together, and I'm adding a few more tablespoons of butter to mine and letting that melt. Adding a little bit more seasoning. You could always add more pasta water here if you'd like to. And then I'm topping mine with some freshly shredded Parmesan cheese. And then a little sprinkle of red pepper flakes at the end. Dinner was so simple and quick and easy to make. I hope you guys give this one a try. Let me know if you do. We had another simple and easy dinner tonight. These little cheesesteak tacos were so good and really easy to make. First, I took 2 of these thinner cut ribeye steaks and I'm just slicing those very thinly. Then I'm adding a little bit of oil to that and then just some salt and pepper. Just set that aside for a little bit and then grab a skillet, put that on a medium heat and add a few tablespoons of butter. And once that butter was melted, I added a sliced onion to this. Just saute that until nice and golden and then remove from the pan. Then I cranked the heat up just a little bit in that pan and then I'm adding that steak in. You'll only cook the steak for around 4 to 5 minutes, then remove that and put it in another separate bowl. Then I'm grabbing a large electric griddle and adding just a little bit of oil to that and set that to a medium to high heat. Now grab those little street taco shells and then add a slice of cheese, that meat, and those onions and just cook those for a couple minutes on each side until nice and golden. Once you're happy with that color on them, just let them sit on some paper towels to drain a bit. These cheesesteak tacos were absolutely amazing, especially for being just so simple to make. I hope you guys give this one a try. Let me know if you do. Tonight's dinner was another really easy one. First, grab a smoked sausage link and just slice that up along with a bell pepper and an onion. Then you're gonna grab a large skillet and put a few tablespoons of butter in that. And once that is melted, you're gonna saute all those veggies and that sausage. Once those are nice and browned, you're just gonna set these aside for a minute. Then grab a large bowl, and to that, you're gonna add 1 bag of these frozen shredded hash browns. It is 1 pound. To that, you're gonna add 1 cup of French onion dip. Then add 1 can of cream of chicken soup. You can change up the kind of soup you use. You can use whatever. Then you're going to add some cheddar cheese. I'm doing that whole block of cheddar cheese. Then take that sausage, bell pepper, and onions, and you're going to add that in as well. And then just mix this up as good as you can. And I know I need a larger bowl. This is just the biggest bowl I have. Now grab a 9x13 pan, and you're going to add this mixture to it. Just spread that out really well till everything is nice and even. And then I'm topping mine with another maybe half of a cup of cheddar cheese on the top. And then you're gonna grab some French fried onions and sprinkle those all over the top. Bake this at 350 degrees for 45 minutes to 1 hour. This dinner was so flavorful and delicious. I hope you guys give this one a try. Let me know if you do. Today I made me and Lena's favorite chicken salad ever. This is a dill pickle chicken salad and it is so good. First, to a bowl, add 2 cups of cooked shredded chicken. Then add half of a block of softened cream cheese, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, about 1/4 of a cup of diced red onions, and about 1/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. Then add a couple tablespoons of dill and then 1 cup of chopped dill pickles. You can really season however you want. I'm just adding some pepper and some garlic powder. Then add about a tablespoon of pickle juice. Just mix this up really well and then let it sit in your fridge for a couple hours before serving it. This is honestly the best chicken salad. I hope you guys give this one a try. Let me know if you do. Tonight's dinner was incredible. I made a crock-pot marry me ravioli. First, to a skillet, you're gonna cook 1 pound of Italian sausage with 1 diced onion. Then to your crock-pot, you're gonna add 1 bag of frozen ravioli. Now to a separate bowl, you're gonna add 2 cups of low sodium chicken broth, 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Then you're gonna grab all your seasonings. I'm using Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and red pepper flakes. Season that well and then add about 4 tablespoons of cornstarch to this. And then grab some sun-dried tomatoes and then roughly chop those. I did around 1/3 cup. Just add that to your bowl as well and make sure to whisk everything really good. When that sausage was about done cooking, I added a couple tablespoons of minced garlic to that. Then add your meat to your crock pot along with that sauce. Then I topped it with a couple tablespoons of butter and then I covered this. Cook this on low about 3 to 4 hours, or you could do high about 2 hours. I like cooking this around lunchtime, and whenever the kids get out of school, it's all finished. When that ravioli was done too, I added around 1/2 cup or so of shredded Parmesan cheese. Just mix until melted, and this one was so amazing.